Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Meatcom Music TV. Now, today we're going to talk about this new supposed alluded Eminem album. Okay, look, if you've been keeping up with it, it's no secret that he's working because he's always in the studio, right? It's I don't think it's it's not much of a thing to question that he's working, but I think we're amping up to something, and we're trying to talk about why. I mean, look, Kamikaze dropped, a little bit over a year ago by now. It's still popular, I'd say. It still holds up amazingly, in my opinion. But people are wondering where M's gonna go after this, and that's a fair question because I mean, he had a revival, which was addressing a lot of personal stuff, kind of where he was at that point in his life. I have a Holy Young revival, so that kind of explains that. And then people don't like it, so he made an album mainly responding to it. Now that he got a response out, where's he gonna go now? Well, whether he's gonna respond some more, he's gonna address something else, he's gonna go more personal. We know something's coming, okay? So let's go back. When did things start happening? I mean, he's been having his steady features this year so far. He usually does, but things have been amping up a lot recently. I don't know if you know about this. It's kind of if you know this, you'll know what I'm saying. But if you haven't heard of this situation, it's kind of weird to explain. So there were a couple weird videos uploaded to Eminem's channel. Pretty much there was this video called The Real Slim Shady, and it was just some like jazz elevator music. I skimmed through it. I don't think it was even fun like the style. It wasn't even like a jazz cover of The Real Slim Shady. It was just random jazz music. And then Bad Meets Evil, the song from Slim Shady LP with Royce, that was uploaded to his channel again with like a different cover. Now, people were saying that maybe M was trolling with that, but looking back on it, I'm pretty sure, and just what people have said, I'm pretty sure it was just it was just something different people uploaded, and then Eminem, I guess, his channel or his managers, it's copyright people, they just accidentally claimed it, I guess. And it just got put on Eminem's channel. That was just so big weird mess. I don't think that means anything, but that did cause some buzz though, which is weird. Then there was the obvious Eminem tweet from a few weeks ago saying people think they want this problem until they get it, and that was a little bit after the whole Lord Jamar stuff went down about how Lord Jamar kept saying how he doesn't like Eminem, doesn't belong in hip hop, all that trash, right? So people were thinking that Lord Jamar was gonna get dissed by M, whether it was a diss track. That's what most people were assuming, was that it was a diss track coming. That did not come in the weeks following. It could still happen, but I feel like it would, if that's what it was, he would have released it by now. So I think that's just maybe some album promo. So there was that, obviously, and still nothing's come from that. Because look, there's no way he tweeted that out for no reason. Like, why? Eminem doesn't usually tweet like that. He tweets out when he's like when he's dropping something like merch, or when he's going on tour, when he's promoting something that's like not his, like someone from like Shady Records or whatever. So there's no way he would just tweet that out just cause. Eminem doesn't do that stuff for no reason. I mean, unless maybe he's starting to do that. I guess we don't know for sure, but based on what we've seen before, I think it's safe to say that. So nothing came from that yet. I guess we're still gonna see where that goes. But that's probably just us. That probably started the slow build up or album rollout. That's what I'm thinking. So after that, things were kind of quiet. Obviously people were speculating all this kind of stuff. Like Royce, was like touching on the whole Lord Jamar stuff. So that whole kind of scene was still going for a bit. And really, it's just been like a bunch of little tiny things that don't mean anything. But very recently, we've gotten some new stuff. So let's start the picture on the left. Dr.Dre with the radio host Big Boy. Okay, you probably know Big Boy. He's a very well known radio host. So this is a picture of them in the studio, a very recent picture. Now, Big Boy was talking on the radio recently on his show. He was saying how he was in the studio with Dr. Dre recently, obviously photographed right there. So, I mean, like, you know, there's kind of a lot of people, I bet, who would be like, oh yeah, I was in the studio with that Dr. Dre. Like, he was playing me Detox, you know, like stuff like that. But often they don't really have the pictures to match. I'm not doubting those people weren't, but I mean, this is something we know for sure. This is a recent picture. He's saying how he was in the studio and Dr. Dre was playing the music. And he said he was playing, and Big Boy said he was playing new Eminem and Dr. Dre music. He said it was very recent, like very recent. Now he didn't go into much detail because he said a lot of stuff it's premature, so he doesn't know what's going to get released, what's going to be put on what. It seemed like, yeah, but he knows something obviously for sure. Now what does this mean? Now most people would assume that it's just Eminem over Dr. Dre beats in production. But my mind immediately went to Dr. Dre and Eminem rapping on a track together. Now, usually when I hear new Eminem and Dr. Dre, I typically think, oh yeah, it's just M over a Dre beat. But I don't know. My mind went right to an actual track with both of them rapping on it. So I think that's what I really think that's what they're working on is a new track on both of them rapping on it together. I don't think that sentence made sense, but you get the picture, right? So, Big Boy, he didn't go much in details. He said it was fire because when do M and Dre ever miss, right? Yeah, I mean, but it's very recent, so they're working now. So it's kind of good. It's good and bad. I'll say why it's bad. It's obviously good because it's Eminem and Dr. Dre still working together, working on new music. But it's bad because that means that he's probably still he's probably still working a lot on the album. We're probably not going to see it within the next couple months or so. It might go into 2020, which it's going to suck waiting that long, but it's going to be worth it if we're going to get new M and Dre. But who knows? Who knows how long this stuff will even take, to mix and produce and put on a track together, right? And this could even be for something else. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to reach too much here. So yeah, we know for sure that they're working right now, which is good because they're working together, but bad because we're gonna have to keep waiting. But hey, but I mean, we got Revival 2017, Kamikaze 2018, and then we don't really need another solo album in 2019. I think we can wait a bit into 2020. I think that's a fair wait because he's been working really hard with music recently, regardless. So I think it's okay waiting, but I mean, new M and Dre, even if it's not rapping, even if it's just him over a Dre beat, that's more than okay because you already know how good it's gonna be. But if it's over a Dre beat and Dre's rapping, I'm saying because Dre is top 10 of all time, at least in my list he is. So I mean both M and Dre are top 10 of my list. So I don't know, that's what is to look forward to. Just saying, and we got proof for sure. Now let's talk about 50 Cent. So he was doing an interview recently talking about Power, his TV show, and talking about like it says right there, a Rick Ross rivalry, and then new music with Eminem. So someone was asking me, he's like, I feel like what's missing on these new M albums is is like you and Dre and M all together, something like that. And then as you can see right there, 50 said that he just sent him a record very recently. So look, whether it's, what the best case scenario is M, Dre, and 50 all on like the same track, on the same tracks. That would, that's a dream right there. But even if it's separate tracks with M and Dre and then M and 50, look, he's working for sure, and he's kind of going back a little bit to his roots. Because the last time he collabed with Dre was 2015, which was Medicine Man, and before that it was I Need a Doctor. And then before that, it was Relapse, I believe. He was on a few tracks in Relapse. Their collaborations have not... they've been pretty unfrequent, which is understandable. They don't always need to be working together. And with with M and 50, obviously there was Remember the Name with Ed Sheeran, that was earlier this year. But before that, it's been a while since they've been on a track together. So we know that's what Eminem's trying to go for right now. He's trying to go for like the M and 50 or Dre and 50 kind of. Who knows how he's gonna collab with? Even if it's just them, just like in Relapse, only features he had in Relapse was just Dre and 50. God, I really don't think about that often. It's kind of weird. He really helps his own on that project. Relapse. Wow. Regardless, we know what's working. As you can see right there, the freaking collaborators, crack a bottle, patiently waiting, to cooking up new music. The Power Mongol reveal they've come with Eminem, a new song, Detroit's rapper's upcoming album. Now, he didn't specifically mention the album, but it really looked like he wanted to say something. So, I don't know. 50 definitely knows something. Because, I mean, we didn't get a direct interview with Dr. Dre, so there wasn't, So, yeah, if you want to go look it up, for sure, you can see how he knows what's going on. 50 knows. He knows something big is coming. Look at that. He's sent me a record now. He's working. That's what I'm doing with him now or sooner. So, I don't know. Based on 50's word, it's happening pretty soon. So, that's what's to look forward to. But besides that, we don't really know what exactly what he's working on. Eminem, he's been quiet except for the tweet, but it's amping up. This is some of the biggest stuff we've had since, or I mean, I guess for the upcoming project yet. Now, people are gonna think it's gonna be maybe Bad Meets Evil 2 or Shady XX, another compilation album celebrating 20 years of Shady Records, which I'll be okay with. A lot of people probably would get mad at this, but I would actually prefer a Shady XX right now over a Bad Meets Evil 2. I don't know. I just feel like it's not going to be, because if you're going to wait another 10 years, M's going to be almost 60 in another 10 years. Oh my god, that's terrible to think about. Because 10 years it'll be like 10 years are going to pass like just like that. It's going to be nothing. M's going to be almost 60 years old. So, yeah, I'm assuming he'll be retired by that point. So, I feel like if we're going to get one more compilation album, it's going to be now. I think it should be I think it should be this year, to be honest. It could be like a November release, just like Shady XV was. Or Shady 15, whatever you want to say. So, I think we should get that, but I feel like he's working on more than that. I think we're going to get maybe Shady XX, and then a solo album early next year, and then maybe Bad Meets Evil 2 in the mid or late 2020. I don't know. I'm just running on pure speculation at that point, but I mean the stuff. Just take what you want with it. I mean, I feel like in due time we're definitely going to see something. Also, there's a thing recently with Hopsin. Now I know Hopsin's pretty. He's pretty corny. I know some people like him. I'm not gonna disrespect them because I understand why people like him. I don't like him personally. I don't really hate him either. He's not for me. That's what I'll say though. We know M dropped his name on Fall. He's saying I inspired the Hopsins, and Hopsin had a big freak out over that. Obviously Hopsin would love to collaborate with M, and very recently, Hopsin was at Royce's studio, the Heaven Studios, I believe it's called. He's been there. He's been there taking pictures with Royce and Mr. Porter. So he's definitely met M. If he's like with Mr. Porter and Royce, he's definitely been around Eminem. But I don't think they want to probably really take pictures together because that could they probably want to keep that under wraps because Mr. Porter posted a picture with him and Hopsin saying he says something about like you're looking at a problem. I'm paraphrasing. It's something like that. You can go check his Instagram. So he referred to Hopsin as a problem, or like him being there as a problem. Now that could be just a coincidence to M's. They think they want this problem until they get it. Maybe M and Hopsin are going to be on a track together called Problem. I don't know. Personally, I don't want Eminem and Hopsin on a track together because I'm not a fan of Hopsin. But if it happens, I won't be mad. I'll be like, I'll understand. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to go, Hobson's terrible, he's corny. I mean, like I said, he's not for me. And I don't know if I mean the collaboration could be good. I'll give Hobson the benefit of a doubt in a M collaboration because I don't hate the dude. He seems all right, but I don't know. Music doesn't click with me, but you never know. So besides that, I mean he's with Royce and Mr. Porter, so he's definitely been around Eminem. So I feel like yeah, I feel like I mean there's not much to say. We're definitely getting something soon. Or within the next few months because he's talking about collaborations with Dre, 50, and potentially Hobson. The only confirmed people M is working with we know is Dre and Hobson. Or sorry, Dre and 50, but most likely Hobson. So that's it. I mean, I'll update as more information comes along if anything big happens. But this has all been like this stuff right here with like Hobson, Dre 50. This has all been in the span of like a week or like a few days. So it's been a lot. New M album on the horizon. Look out for that. Like I said, I'll continue to update as big things come in. Guess that's it. Goodbye.